Hi everyone, welcome back to the family of three. In today's video we're going to actually show you a day in the life of us actually in lockdown. So here in New Zealand we are in lockdown for COVID at the moment as the Delta version has come into our country, and the way we tackle it is by doing full-on shutdowns and trying to eliminate it. So at the moment Auckland is still in level 4, where the rest of the country is now in level 3. And so each of the levels mean all different things, but level 4 is the most highest one at the moment that they have, where you can't go out other than for essential things like supermarket or medical or getting like a vaccine or a COVID test. But yeah, so we're going to take you along today on a day in the life as we are sort of stuck at home. First off, I will take you over to where Madison is, where she's doing her schoolwork, and talk about a bit of how her schoolwork goes.
So I have school this week, and right now I'm doing my math.
So in lockdown they get sent their schoolwork, so the teacher assigns different tasks each day, and these are all her different work she has to do. So this Madison school actually started sending all books and stuff home every day, just in case we ever had a lockdown, once the government had announced that if Delta ever came to New Zealand we would go on lockdown. So her school started sending home heaps of the work every single day, so just in case, which has been fantastic. And then yeah, so how are you finding working, doing schoolwork from home?
It's been okay so far. We've had meetings every 2 days for school with our teachers, and yeah, I've been doing my schoolwork most of the time.
It's been pretty good, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
And then all Madison's after school activities, most of them all do through Zoom. So what ones do you do through Zoom?
I have my art class, Girl Guides, and musical theatre through Zoom, and I can't do swimming. So
it would be pretty tricky to do swimming through Zoom.
Yeah.
But no, so schoolwork's working out really well. So it generally takes a good portion of the day for Madison.
Yeah.
And she's all set up here on the dining room table. And yeah, no, it's going really well. Are you enjoying it? Has it been okay?
Yes, it's been okay so far.
Oh, well, I'll let you get back to your, what are you doing? You're doing maths. Okay, I'll let you carry on with your maths.
Hey, so we're down here in the workshop at the moment. The workshop's downstairs from our house. We do bits and pieces down here and store things depending on what work's going on. It's actually a Friday today during lockdown, so we're home. We're taking a couple of days off a week because although we're essential services, working for the health boards and that sort of thing, just with the amount of work and the difficulty picking up materials and things, it just gets a little bit tricky. So yeah, taking a couple of days off, and today I'm just tidying up and sorting a few things out. I also think later on this afternoon Madison's wanting to do some building and make something up for a toy, so we'll look to do that as well. But yeah, I'll continue on for now, just having a bit of a sort of go down here, and I'll send you back up to Rebecca.
So I've got a few things to get done this morning. I've just got a few little normal household jobs, things like making bed and vacuuming. So I'm going to do them now, and then later on I'm going to actually do some baking. We're thinking about making beignets, which we've never done before, but we've loved them ever since we tried them when we went to Disneyland in California. They were so good, but we've always wanted to try and make them, but we thought what a perfect time when we've got all this extra time on our hand to do in lockdown, so we thought we'd give them a go this afternoon. And I know Jono and Madison as well later on this afternoon are going to do a bit of building. Madison has some fun ideas for her toys that she wants to give a go, so they'll have fun doing that. But yeah, for now I'm just going to do a few chores around the house and get moving on. So we're just walking around the garden at the moment, working out chores that we could do while we're in lockdown, which we'll probably do over the next few weeks, as we're in lockdown for, at this point, I think at level 4 for another 2 weeks, but obviously we don't know until those 2 weeks are up whether it will be extended or not.
Yeah, it's sort of, as I mentioned earlier, I'm working sort of 3 days a week, so it sort of gives us 4-day weekends at the moment. So yeah, you can get lots done around the home. We've also had a few things breaking down. We're on tank water, and our UV lights and everything packed it in while we're sort of mid thing, but fortunately we were able to get a new sort of unit for it to run it, so that wasn't too bad.
But the bad thing was, is before we got the pump thing to fix it, the guy was telling us that we were going to have to wait several weeks before we could get the part. So we had gone and got a whole lot of water, so now we have, like, I think it's about 50 litres worth of drinking water that we just don't need now, because in the end we were able to do a click and collect, since it was an essential thing, the fact we couldn't have any drinking water.
Yeah, no, there's always lots to do. Anyone that sort of has a house, especially one with lots of garden, will know, there's always bits and pieces to do, so plenty to keep us going and ticking away with.
But no, so far the lockdown has been reasonably okay for us as a family, as we have been quite lucky and not been in any of the places of interest.
Yep, a lot of close calls early on there, a lot of places that we do go to but not at the right time, so that was fortunate.
That was,
But it's sort of, New Zealand obviously has very strict policies on lockdowns, making sure they get it dealt with quickly and efficiently.
Snubbed out, as they say.
So the rest of the country's moving down to lower levels at the moment, but Auckland, where we are, will obviously just take a little bit longer to shift down because it's the main area.
Yes, No, so it has been interesting. Schooling this time around has gone really well for Madison. The school has actually changed a bit of the way they did it this time. They have lessen the load in a way, so there's still lots of work, but it's a lot less stressful for her this time, which has been nice.
Yeah, she seems to be getting through the work sort of easily enough. Really, mostly. But not too bad.
But no, it's been good, and at the moment they're really promoting getting vaccinated. We're actually now fully vaccinated, which is fantastic, so we've had both our doses. As Jono is an essential worker, so we've been able to get both our doses as well, and it's been good. And for us, they were fine. A little bit of sore arm.
My second was better than my first, but
my first was better than my second.
So bit of a hit and miss, but
No, so it's been going well. But so I've been looking around to see what we can see of things we can do. One of our chores that we have, we'll just turn the camera around and show you. This has been a garden that has been very tricky for us. So this garden has been a vegetable garden. It's been just like trees. And then for ages here we've had it as a fairy garden. So we think we will turn it back into a fairy garden because Madison really enjoyed that. But as you can see, it needs a lot of work. But I think that'll be for a future video, as we
get to the shops again
and buy a few more things like mulch and stuff like that for it. But there's many jobs when you've got such a big garden. But nice. We'll go inside now, and Madison has something she wants to show you. She's got exciting package that arrived several weeks ago that we're letting her finally open. It's something from the Norris nuts, so we'll send you to Madison now.
So in this package I have some Norris nuts fashion, and the Norris nuts is an Australian YouTube family, and I love their channel so much, and I already have some of their merch, which is this jumper, and then I have a denim jacket and a t-shirt of theirs, and I think they're such a cool channel, and they do so many cool challenges, and I really love their channel, Catch Me Knuckles, which is their little saying. But it's time to get into this package. So this time I've got in 2 t-shirts, and let's see what they look like. So here is this first t-shirt. Oh, this feels so nice. I really like this one. It's super cool. It's a little crop top. I think that one's going to be very nice. And let's see what I have in the next package. Oh, I have this black t-shirt with all things about the Norris nuts. I'm going to try these on now. So this feels so nice, and the Legend Army is, which means all the legends, which are all the people who follow them, and I am a legend, and they've got so much stuff all about their family and just about the Norris nuts, and this is so nice and comfortable and I really love it. Now I'm going to get changed into this one. So this top feels so nice. I really love it, and the Legends is sticking out a little bit, as you can see, and I think it's so cool, this one, and the material is just so soft. And then they have these little logos on their Norris Nuts fashion, and to make sure that, so to tell you that it's real Norris Nuts fashion. And yeah, thanks for joining me in opening my Norris Nuts fashion.
So we've finished the Harry Potter themed puzzle. It was so much fun. This one was a lot trickier than we expected because all the border was such similar colour. We couldn't start with it first. We had to work our way from the inside out. But no, it's been lots of fun. We've finally got it done, and I hope you enjoyed the little sneak peeks throughout the videos. So we're down in the garage now, and Jono and Madison are going to be setting up to start Madison's building project. She wants to make a room for her Barbie dolls, so she's giving it a go with Daddy, and they're just getting all set up right now. So what have you got there?
We have the floor.
And what are we going to do next?
And next, I think we're making the walls.
One of the backs, yep.
That's 2 walls down, 1 to go.
So while Madison and Jono are building the dollhouse or doll room, I'm taking Coco for her sort of daily walk outside so she can get a bit of grass and explore a little bit. So far the lead training is going reasonable. I would have liked to have gone a little bit better, but it's still going pretty good. So she's enjoying having a good nibble of the grass.
So right now we are in the process of adding the shells. So far we have 3 shells on, and this is how far we've got.
So how's it been painting, Madison?
It's been quite well. We're almost done. Just got to touch up in a few places.
Yeah, are you happy with the colour?
Yes, I am very happy.
Yeah, you've done a good job. So once you've finished that, we'll head on upstairs, and what should we do next?
I think we're in for some baking, doing some beignets.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
So a few years ago we had beignets for our first time, and this will be our second time trying them. And those were Mickey-shaped beignets that we had in Disneyland. And as we went to Disneyland around Christmas time, we had a candy cane flavoured one, and we had some normal flavoured ones, which was delicious.
Okay, the yeast has all frothed up now. I'll just show you. So now we're going to add in all the rest of the ingredients, which is flour, cream, butter, eggs and vanilla, and then we're going to mix it all together. Okay, so we have the dough in a bowl with it that's been oiled, and now we've got to leave it for a couple of hours to let it rise.
So we've left the batter in a warm spot for 2 hours, and now it has really risen. Look how much that has risen.
It's a lot, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so we're going to now cut it all up, and then we're going to fry it.
Okay.
So at the moment we don't have much oil or a deep fryer or anything like that, so we're just using what we've got. So it's quite a small little pot, and we'll just have to do one at a time just to fry them up. So it's going well, cooking up nicely, sort of how we expect. It'll be nice to try them in a minute, but we've got, I think, about 16 in total we're going to get out of it, so quite a good little batch as well. We'll just keep working our way through and crisp them all up and then show you what they're like at the end.
These beignets are delicious. I just love them, and we've had a great day today in lockdown. It's been so much fun, and I'm glad you were able to join us today. And I hope you're all safe and well at wherever you are, and can you please like and subscribe to our channel? Bye!